Hey everyone, I'm Greg and this is
Felicia.
And we're SCT Adventures. We're glad to be with you guys today. Hey, we just took a trip on the Carnival Magic a few weeks ago and we put out some vlogs. Hopefully you've seen those. If not already, check down in the comment section, or not the comment section, I guess the description of the video. Whatever, we're not polished, so you get what you get. But anyway, check down below. I'll have links to it in the description. But anyway, we took a trip on the Carnival Magic out of Port Canaveral a few weeks ago.
Love Port Canaveral.
Yeah, very easy port to get in and out of. But we decided we'd sit down and we'd go over a few things we disliked about the ship and a few things we liked about the ship, and we're going to cover them right here. So y'all hang tight. Okay, so here's the deal. To be perfectly honest with you guys, there was nothing really we didn't like about the ship.
Oh, no.
But when you sit down and you have to do a Tom versus Jerry or a David versus Goliath, you got to come up with some things you kind of didn't like about the ship. So we're going to go over a few things to begin with that we didn't like about the ship, or that we kind of disliked about the ship. So we're going to start off with food. So what was something about the food that you didn't like?
Well, we tried more than one time, both breakfast and lunch, at the Blue Iguana, trying to recreate this wonderful burrito that we had on a previous cruise on the Victory. And don't get me wrong, each burrito we got was wonderful. It just wasn't the same taste. So I don't know if the sauce has changed or...
You know, I think possibly what it is, you know, like everybody else, you've been dealing with COVID for a couple of years. And maybe your memory changes over that time and things become romanticized in your brain or something, or
whatever that effect is.
Yeah, you think that things were better maybe than they actually were. But we had these burritos that we just been raving and telling people about for the past couple of years that we just couldn't wait to get back on the ship and have. And for some reason, these burritos just didn't seem as good. The breakfast burritos, that was. So.
But like I said, they were good.
They just weren't as good. I'll tell you the one thing that I was disappointed by on the ship that everybody raves about, and we've seen videos. You can go to YouTube and search this, is Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue. I was a little disappointed by it. It wasn't bad, like we're talking about. Nothing on here was terrible. I just was not as
blown
away as I thought I would be. Now, in full disclosure, we didn't eat Guy's Pig and Anchor until like the third, or I guess it was our sea day, which was like the third day. And by then we'd consumed so much food that maybe if we'd had it on the first day, maybe it would have been the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, we didn't know that it was open on embarkation day.
We have another cruise coming up here in a couple of months, and you know, about 6 or 8 weeks from now, on the Sunrise out of Miami. We're going to try it again. I'm going to give it another shot. I'm not throwing the Anchor away just yet. So
and like me personally, I'm kind of picky when it comes to barbecue because I like the way we fix barbecue at home. But you know, I ate it. It was good. It was
Guy's Pig and Anchor. All right, so that was the food side of it. One of the next thing that we kind of disliked a little bit was the room. All right, so you want to tell them about the room?
Well, okay, so we got on deck 9, which is right below Lido deck. Well, where our room was, apparently we were right up under where the pool area was. So every time they would move chairs or tables, you heard it for all hours.
Yeah, we had, up until about a week before the cruise, we had an interior room booked. And we were gonna try. We'd never booked an interior before, but we were gonna try an interior so that we could vlog it. And then we just, for some reason, a week before, we were like, you know what? Let's go ahead and upgrade to a balcony. So we upgraded to a balcony, and it was, you know, right underneath Lido. And we thought, this is great. We'll have quick, easy access to the Lido deck, which we did. But we must have had a room right up underneath a table with some chairs, that every time somebody got up and slid, we could hear it. Now, it wasn't horrible.
No,
but
I mean,
next time, just look where your room location is and be cognizant of it. That was kind of a rookie mistake on our part.
Yeah, but...
So the other thing about the room, well, there's actually a couple of things we're going to mention here. But one thing was the decor in the room. As nice as the Magic is, there was a side table in our room that had a little bit of damage to it that I thought they would have probably fixed, as long as the shutdown was and these.
And it was recently refurbished, right?
Well, it's been a couple of years since it was turned from the Triumph into. No, I'm thinking about the Sunrise. No, the Magic. Yeah, it's been.
So yeah, with it
I don't
being
know. You're throwing me off my game here.
with it having been through the shutdown, you would have thought they would have done a little touch-ups. But I mean, look, we had to search for things that we just disliked. So I mean, it's not like we wouldn't ever go back on the Magic for sure.
Absolutely not. The other thing that I think you're going to talk about is,
well, in our cabin, the mini fridge never got cool. It was like just a storage room, storage compartment.
It got tepid.
Room temperature. And then the AC in the room, no matter how far we cranked it down, it never got cold like how we like it.
And the funny thing is, the Facebook group that we were joined, for the cruise, I saw some other people commenting on the ship too that it didn't get as cold as they would have liked in their rooms. So,
and they may have it intentionally set that way.
Maybe that's an opportunity for the Magic, but it wasn't miserable. We took a fan with us, so the fan helped out tremendously too. Yeah, she likes the fan.
That was my idea.
Yeah, okay. The last thing about the room that blew me away is the bathroom light. The bathroom situation. Step up in here, and the bathroom light. Where is you? I thought it was out here. Is it on that side? No, we have once again successfully turned off the light. We'll figure it out eventually, or we will use the bathroom entirely in the dark the whole time that we're here. There it is. Okay. Had a delay. And so
10-second delay. We counted.
And the switch to turn on was in the down position. So, it's kind of counterintuitive what you would think. So you push it down to turn it on, then you had to wait 10 seconds. So if you were confused, if middle of the night and you're slightly sleepy or whatever, it could be very confusing. But those were minor things for the room. So anyway, that was our concern for the room. The last thing that we'll talk about was kind of the ship's layout. I think you had one concern. It
was just the Red Frog pub. The inside layout had an L shape to it, so it was just kind of narrow. And then
we went to karaoke one night, and so the way they had the karaoke set up in the Red Frog pub is in the corner of it, and with it being L shaped, you could either sit on this end of the Red Frog or this end of the Red Frog, and you kind of had to look down towards the corner to see whoever was doing karaoke. So that was kind of strange. I would say the only problem with the ship's layout that I'd kind of found strange was we went looking for the arcade one day just to see if we could find it, because I have a strange addiction to claw games. And the arcade, you had to go all the way to the aft of the ship, towards the main dining room in the back, go around a curve, and then it was kind of hidden in the back.
Yeah, it was tucked away.
Yeah, there was no other way to get to it besides that. So it was in a strange location. Maybe they did that to hide your kids or something. I don't know, but that was kind of strange. But that was the only things, and we had to dig to come up with the dislikes for the Magic. The Magic is an awesome ship. So now we're going to switch gears, and we're going to go over to the things we really liked about the Carnival Magic. So we're going to start off with the ship. So what did you like about the ship?
I like the new color scheme. The livery, as you call it.
Yeah, she can't bring herself to call it the livery. So
the paint job on the outside.
Here's the funny thing about the ship, and I kicked myself for this. We didn't get a lot of video of the outside of the ship because...
Video or pictures.
Yeah, because we didn't get off the ship. It was just a 4-day cruise to Nassau and to Half Moon Cay, and because of a lot of stuff still being shut down in Nassau, and it just being hot and the first trip back and all these things, we decided we
chilled and relaxed.
Yeah, we stayed on the ship and just enjoyed the ship. So because of that, we didn't get an opportunity to get off and just take in the new ship. So as beautiful it is, we just are taking in pictures that other people took of the new livery. One really cool thing was that in during the shutdown, they did put in a non-smoking casino on deck 4. So those that like to go to the casino and
they gave you an option.
Yeah, maybe don't like the smoke that everybody that's been on a cruise ship that's walked through a casino knows you can be enveloped in smoke, and if you're allergic to it or
have breathing problems like I do, it just made it was nice to have an option.
Yep.
We did go to both.
Yeah. So it's a neat place. I mean, it's a neat area. It's a smaller casino, but has all the same games and everything else. And so it was a nice other option. What was your other thing about the ship that you liked?
Well, we found a little viewing area at the front of the ship. It was a deck 5?
Decks 5 and 6. if you make your way, and I think most ships have these little viewing areas at the front of the ship, especially whenever after embarkation and whenever we were sailing out of port, we went to the front of the ship and just kind of took it in while everybody was partying for the sail away party. It was real quiet on the front of the ship. We took the camera and we just went up
They had
front.
little benches you could sit. It was just it was just really nice.
So it was a nice place. The wind was blowing, and it was just a neat way to watch us pull out of port and head out to open sea. So
And it wasn't crowded at all, so I guess people don't usually go there.
nope.
So that was mine.
So the next thing was entertainment on the ship. The entertainment
Oh,
was
wow.
top notch. Nothing against the Victory that was our last cruise, but this was far and away better than the
It
last cruise.
exceeded my expectation for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna start off with the piano bar. I love going to the piano bar. I love singing along. I like listening to these guys. I play piano myself a little bit, just a teeny bit, so I just like watching these guys play piano.
Brad was our piano player, but also the layout of the piano bar, it gave you some out of the venue seating areas because it was crowded. It was packed every night.
Yep, we started out on the outside, and then we waited, and some seats opened up, moved to the inside. And like she said, Brad, he had different hats he put on, and he was just very entertaining. So we loved the piano bar. How about you? What was your your entertainment?
Bingo
Yep,
with
bingo.
Jerry.
Bingo. So I'll tell you how this went down. We headed to bingo. And I told her before we went in there, I said, don't skimp. Go get you some cards to play. And
Because I'm frugal.
she is very frugal. She doesn't like to spend money very often. But she showed up with, I think she bought them out of all the cards they had.
I was the only one on the list that got 4.
She bought 4 packs of cards. And if you've been on the ship and played bingo, you know it's just, each card has 9 games. And each set of cards, they play 3 games a night. So when you start adding that up, that's like, let's see, 9 times
30 something.
Yeah, I mean, we were sitting there trying to keep up. Well, the final.
And they gave me a stamper. They gave me 4 stampers. I only needed 1.
Well, you bought 4 cards. I guess they figured you were going to be just a stamp.
And that's what he said.
You'd be a stamping fool. Well, but anyway, so the last game of the night was $1,000 opportunity to win $1,000, and she hit it. She hit bingo, and you heard the crowd boo. Oh, but she got on stage and you had to draw from 3 boxes. And I got the video. If you go to day 3 of our vlog series, you'll see I couldn't keep the camera steady because I was so excited. But she didn't win the $1,000.
Yeah, it was going through my head the whole time. Stick with your gut. Go with your gut. And my gut said 2. And well,
1,000 was in 1, but she still walked away with $500. So
which is good considering the prices of the bingo cards that I didn't know
yeah.
of.
For those of you that if you go there and you just say give me the 4 card package, just know it's $192. So. Anyway, we digress.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. So entertainment, and the last thing I was going to say was the ship's band. We got to catch them in the
Outside the Alchemy Bar.
outside the Alchemy Bar there in the plaza.
They had like Motown night or something like that.
They had several different nights where they did different types of music. We caught them on Motown night and just sat there, and those guys were amazing. And then on the last night they did the something rocks
America
show.
Rocks.
America Rocks show, and it was fantastic. They played live music with the singers, and it was amazing.
I'm not one of those that like musicals and choreography and dancing, and I loved it. It was really nice.
Yep.
And our favorite guitar player, I did catch his name was Andre.
Andre was the guitar player.
Yes.
Yeah, he could tear up the guitar. Yep, fantastic. All right, so that was entertainment. Food is what we're going to move to next, and as you can tell, I like to eat, so I will definitely talk about food a little bit.
Compared to our previous cruise, this cruise gave us some more specialty dining options, which we liked. And we did partake of one of them, which was Cucina del Capitano, which I can never say right.
We're not going to try to even use an Italian redneck accent on that. But yeah, we went to Cucina. Cucina was only $15 a person. We pre-purchased it before we ever got on the cruise, scheduled it for 6 o'clock on our sea day, and we made it. It wasn't busy that night. We sat down. We had a nice couple that wound up sitting down next to us, said it was their favorite restaurant of every cruise they go to. I will tell you, be careful if you're not sure what you're ordering, ask questions, because as a guy from South Georgia,
just because it's on the appetizer section and it's cheese related, it don't mean it's cheese sticks.
If you don't know, quit talking about cheese sticks. It was burrata, and I didn't know what burrata. I like cheese, but I don't like every cheese. I thought I did, but I don't like every cheese. So it was something different. But that
it just wasn't our cup.
We're looking forward to on the sunrise going to the steakhouse. We've never been to the steakhouse, so we're going to try that. But my thing on this ship is the same with every ship, is Guy's Burgers. You just can't beat Guy's Burgers. That was the first place we made a beeline to when we got on the ship. Got Guy's Burger, and that was just like we remembered. She loves the fries from Guy's Burger.
No, the fries at Guy's Burgers this time was head over tails the last time. They did something different to the fries.
She's saying that because we've seen some people talk about it in other cruise
They are
vlogs
different.
They've changed.
They're like the homemade fries. I mean, that you would make at home, and the seasoning was just perfect.
She loved them. They seemed a little different to me.
I'm picky on my French fries.
She's a fry connoisseur.
I don't like them mushy.
But they were different, but they were still good to me. So the Guy's Burgers was top notch. In fact, I started keeping a count in our vlog series that we had 5 or 6 Guy's Burgers throughout the whole cruise.
We didn't get that much.
Okay. Anyway, so that was the food. And lastly, the thing we're going to talk about, which is, I think because of the shutdown, the staff was just so happy for us to be back. Not just us, I mean everybody across the fleet, that they just, at every turn, they were doing everything they could to make this an awesome experience for everybody on board, whether it was our room steward, Christina, our wait staff at dinner,
Melinda, Jackie, and Jeff.
Yep, they were phenomenal, awesome. Even when we were outside the buffet, a time or two you'd go in there and sit down, whether you got a slice of pizza and went and sat down or what have you. The head, I'm assuming he was the head.
Brian?
Yes, she knows his name. I can't remember my name.
I guess I'm going to have to start like keeping a note thing on my phone, because you can do a survey after your cruise to give these people, accolades. But by the time we get back, I've forgotten all the names. So maybe I should make up a note thing on my phone for the next cruise to, as I see them, put it on my phone then. And then that way when I get back home and fill out that survey, I remember all the names.
Yeah. But they would come up and they would just make sure, is there anything you need? We appreciate you being here. And I mean, it was a great experience all around. I will tell you this, even with COVID still going on and having to wear masks and all that, I've seen some people say on other ships, Mardi Gras and what have you, that the hand sanitizers were empty. I never came across a hand sanitizing station that was empty.
No. No.
I never felt that anybody was doing anything unsanitary, other than some of the swimsuits I saw walk through the buffet section at times. People, put some clothes on. But
for safety reasons.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, it was a great experience. We had a phenomenal time. We can't wait to get back. We're scheduled to be on the Sunrise here in a couple of months if we don't book another cruise before then. It's so hard right now with the deals Carnival's putting out not to go book another cruise. But hey, this has been our likes versus dislikes for the Carnival Magic. If you've been on the Carnival Magic recently, hey, throw it in the comment section and let us know what you liked and didn't like about it. I can't.
You never can talk. If you've watched our vlog on the Magic, you'll see that.
I need help. So anyway, but I'm Greg. This is Felicia. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys for following along on our journey. If you hadn't subscribed yet, we would please appreciate you doing so.
Please.
It doesn't cost anything, and trust me, every time you click that notification bell, an angel gets its wings. I wasn't expecting her to laugh that hard at it.
Well, it's because he gives me a hard time about Christmas.
So anyway, yeah, just click the subscribe button and hit that notification bell and join our live streams and join our Facebook group. And
we really appreciate it. And we're having a blast.
Yep, we are. So we appreciate you guys. Anyway, we'll see you soon. We're going to put out some more content. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.